Welcome to my mind and body class. I'm Kaz and you've joined us here at Christchurch University and we work alongside our parks. Today we're going to do a little bit of a Tai Chi warm up and then it's very much primarily yoga today. So all you need is a mat and bare feet or yoga socks. Let's get started. Our Tai Chi warm up today, we're going to start in our mountain pose. So we get a really nice mountain pose. It's always really good to practice this to sort our posture out. So nice relaxed shoulders, feet hip width apart. Have a little look. Feet hip width apart. We're going to start from the bottom up. Feet hip width apart. Tummy's in. Slight little bend in the knee. Shoulders relaxed and back. Eye gaze forward. And there is your basic mountain pose. We're going to extend it up, extend your mountain, fingertips to the ceiling. So all we do is we squeeze our ears in between our biceps, fingertips to the ceiling. There's our extended mountain pose. So these are really good just to practice at home for our posture. So for the Tai Chi, we'll just set that up. For the Tai Chi, all I want you to do, we've done this, a couple of you have done this with me already maybe. You're going to have your hands to your heart center. So we're in our prayer position, hands to our heart center. You're going to have your right heel up, just in line with your left foot, and you're going to turn to the right. Then you're going to take your palms to face out and open out your heart here. Open it out here. Then you sweep that back arm under and you bring it back to your heart center. I'm going to do it really slowly. Do it on the other side. So left heel up this time. We turn to the left. We open our palms out and as if you're drawing the curtains or opening your heart and sweep your back arm under and bring it back to your heart center. I'm going to do it a little bit quicker. Right heel up, twist, open those palms and open out your heart. Yeah, it's really important. We're opening up all the energy today. Bring it back to your heart center. Left heel up, twist, open, out. If you're thinking, oh, coordination for this, Kaz, then just take it slow. Think about what I've said. So hand to your heart center, right heel up, twist to the right, palms out, open. And sweep that back arm under to meet the front arm. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you think I actually am quite clear with my instructions. I mean, when I look at you, you're all doing the same thing. So hopefully it's because I've understood it. Just going to do this. Keep going. Turn your palms out and open. Sweep it under. Bring it together. Back to your heart center. I want you to stretch. Really stretch those arms out. Open out your chest. We've twisted. We're working that those obliques. Sweep it up. To do this as slowly as you like, but make sure we turn our right heel up. We turn to face that heel and we open out those hands and we open out. We stretch away, open it out completely, yeah? Sweep it under. These aren't moves that we would normally do, so those bodies aren't used to it. So let's make sure they can open them out. And up. And back to your heart center on your last one. Back to your heart center. New move. Have a little look. So we've got our hands at our heart center. We bring our knee up. We take our knee out to the side and we step it back. So we get that? Take it up, out, and back. What are we doing with our hands? With that lift, we're going to lift it up. Arms up in the air, out. And as you extend back, I want you to grab that right foot. So let's do that one more time, little practice. Bring it up. As you bring your arms up, as you open out your arms and you reach them out. You open that heart from the beginning and we touch that front foot. We got it? Do it on the other side. So do this as fast, as slow as you like. So we start with our heart center. We lift our knee up. As we lift our arms up, As we take our leg out and back, we open our arms and we reach to the front. Feel the stretch on your hamstring, a little squeeze on your glutes, those bum cheeks, and you bring it back to your heart center, up and out. And keep doing that. Sweep that back arm under, bring it up, out and back. Tai Chi, you do need a bit of coordination, but once you've got it, it's like your body remembers. Hands to your heart center, lift it up, out, back, and reach. Feel the stretch. Lift it up, out, back. Couple more here for me. Lift it up. Stretch everything out. When we take that leg out to the side, really take it out to the side, lift it up, open up, step back, reach for that front foot. Oh, look at that. Going for it this morning, Norman. I love it. Open up. One more here. Bring it back to your heart center. When you've finished, back to your heart center, back into your mountain pose. Last time. Whenever you're done. Amazing. Bring it up. Extend your mountain. Let's make sure we've got our postures right. Shoulders relaxed. We're going to take our right arm and then we're going to take it over to the left side. We want to feel a nice stretch in that side. We've opened out our bodies now. Yeah. If we took every little stretch, this should feel quite nice as well. Take it up to the other side. Oh, really reach as far over as you can, not leaning forward. It's to the side. Reach up and take your hands wide and grab them behind you. Link your fingers and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze. One more, up into our extended mountain. Tiny little back bend here. So we're going to take our eye gaze up. As our eye gaze comes back, a little bit of a lean back, not too much on that lower back, a little bit of a lean back. Amazing. We're going to start our sun salutations. If you're new to me, it's just a little pulse raiser. Have our hands to our fingertips to the ceiling, take them wide and fold. We're folding our bodies in half. When you fold a piece of paper, you fold it from the crease. So we're folding it from the hip. Fold from the hip, tip from the hip. So you have a nice little bend in the knee and you come down heavy. Hang your head heavy. I'm not asking you to really work your hamstrings here so we can have that little bend in our knee. We just want to fold our bodies in half. Try and work your chest towards your thighs. What she just said, we push that chest. Think about it, chest to the thighs. Hang your head heavy. Is the top of your head parallel to the floor? Our fingertips can be on the floor, bit of balance. Or for those that want a bit more intense fold, hands behind your calves and squeeze your body in half. Squeeze in half. Very nice. Palms on the floor. Step your right foot back into our lunge. Right foot back into our lunge. Left foot back to meet the right one into our downward facing dog. Heels to the floor. I want you to walk your feet out here. Each time you walk your feet out, so it's just up and down. See how close you can get your heel to the floor. Heel to the floor. This isn't a must in a downward dog, but we're working those muscles today. Yeah, we're really going to stretch everything. That is the whole point of today's class, stretching. So stretch your hamstrings, that muscle that goes down back of the thigh. Get ready to roll into our high plank. We lift our bottom high, we round our back, and we bring our shoulders over our wrists. Here's a nice high plank. Bring your knees down, feet tops flat on the floor, and you're going to lower yourself down halfway, lower yourself down halfway. So those elbows need to squeeze in halfway, and then you're going to lift up into our cobra. So all we've done is we've come down from those extended arms to a little bend. Then we lift our chest forward, eye gaze forward. There's our cobra. Our thighs are on the floor. So curl your toes under, push back to our downward facing dog. Your right foot comes in between your hands. Make sure, have a little look. Is that knee over the ankle? If it is, bring your foot forward. This is that opportunity to bring that foot forward a little bit. So we've got our knee directly over our ankle, not over in front of it. Bring that back leg in. Bring them together and reach high. Extend your mountain. I'm going to do it all on the other side slowly, and then we're going to speed it up. So we fold, arms wide, fold your body in half, tip from the hip, come down, hang your head heavy. I've told loads of you this in the past. Our heads weigh 11 pounds. That's a small baby on top of your shoulders. So that weight can really hang you down. So make it heavy so we can get into that fold even more so. Take your left foot back into that lunge. Left foot back this time, back into that lunge. Right foot back to meet it, into our downward facing dog. It's the same sequence as before. We just step back on a different side. Roll through to your plank. Lift your bottom high. Nice high plank. Toes down. Squeeze those elbows halfway. And then we come up. All we've done is we've lifted our chest. Our arms haven't really changed coming down halfway. We lift our chest and our eye gaze forward. Now, where should you be feeling it? You should feel it in your triceps. This is a tricep stretch. The back of the arms, those bingo wings, push back into our downward facing dog. Left foot comes in between your hands. We can always grab our leg and pull it through if we need it. Bring it back. Back foot to meet the other one. Rise up. Let's see if we remember that sequence. We're going to do it a little bit quicker. So we fold. We fold into that. Forward fold. Right foot back. Left foot back. Downward facing dog. High plank. We roll through. Knees down. Elbows in. Squeeze halfway. Come up for our baby our cobra. Curl your toes. Push back. Right foot in between your hands. Back up, back foot in. Rise up. One more time on the other side. Fold. Our pulses should be raising now. Left foot back into that lunge. Right foot back. Downward facing dog. Roll through to your plank. Knees down. Squeeze halfway. Squeeze those elbows in. Come up. Just that chest and the eye gaze. Push back. Downward facing dog. Left foot into that lunge. Back foot in. Rise up. Extend your mountain. Oh, look at that. We're all in sync. I love it. Very nice. Woo. Hopefully you should feel a bit warmer now. Got those pulses raising, yeah? Okay, so we're going to do a bit of balance. So we're going to stretch our quads. What can we possibly be stretching our quads? How can we do that with balance? We're going to try our dancer's pose. So all I want you to do is shift your left weight, or shift all your weight onto your left foot. I'm going to do it from this side. And all I want you to do is take your hand back behind you, lift that foot up. So you've taken all of your weight onto the left side. You lift your right foot up and you grab it with that arm here. Lift your other arm up high and you tip forward. This is going to require balance, practice. Try not to look at the screen when you do it. If someone else wobbles, you'll wobble too. Do it a couple of times. We stay on the same side for now. So we take our arm back so that our palm is facing out. We grab that foot from the inside. If we grab it from the inside, we're more likely to keep a nice straight line and a stretch on the quad. If we do it from here, if you want to have a little look, if we do it from here, it tends to take our knee out. So we want to bring it in and we push that knee back. Arm up high, so we get a little bit of a balance. And then all I want you to do is tip. If you've got something to hold on to, then do so, and then slowly bring your hand round and see how long you can hold it. For those of you that have got superb balance this morning, want to take a challenge on? We're going to take our foot and hook it into the inside. This is an option. So what I want you to do is you take your foot right in to the crease of your elbow, and you're here. There's an option. Keep trying the dancer's pose. But if you want it, try and hook it in the crease of your arm. So that's really going to stretch the quad. Remember, the whole theme of today is stretch. That front thigh, give it a go. But keep practicing for now. On the dancer's pose, if we've got it. Very nice. We're going to practice on the other side. On the other side. So I've got an option. If you want to just practice your balance today and you're like, I can't do the dancer's pose, have a little practice with your tree pose, okay? That's just up to you. I don't want you to just stop and just watch because you can't do it. So practice on a different balance. So our right foot this time is our foundation leg. We take our arm back, grab the inside of the foot, lift your arm up and take your knee behind. Spread your toes out. Try and spread your toes out. Remember, they're the only thing that's keeping you balanced, that foundation. So spread your toes out. Are you a little bit more flexible on this side? Could you take that foot into the crease of your elbow? Give it a go. Give it a go. It's only an option. You don't have to do it. We're there. Oh, it's looking smashing. Well done, Norman. Love it. Very nice. Okay, we're going to come down to the floor and continue with that quad stretch into our swan. So all I want you to do, come down onto the floor on your knees for now. Just going to do it quite slowly. And I want you to, I'll have to do it from this side. Take your foot, so stretch your legs apart. Stretch your legs apart so that you're on both shins. You're on both shins. Both shins. Very nice. Now, take that foot that's underneath at the front out into your groin. So your heel is touching your groin. So we were here, on there. Now I just want you to try and take it out as far as it will go. Coming from the inside, yeah? There is our swan pose. Lift your chest high. So have a little think about what is each part of the body that's on the floor. We should have our thigh on the floor at the back, our kneecap, and the top of our foot. That's the back bit. We got that. Here at the front, we've got our shin on the floor. We've got our elbow into our groin. Elbow into our groin. That's a magic trick. You've got your heel into your groin. But I want you to try and not lean to the side so that you're sitting on your bottom. Try not to sit on your bottom. Sit on that balance. So we are really stretching the glutes this time. That bum cheek shouldn't be resting on the floor at the side. You should be right on top of it. Your option here is to come forward, bring your chest onto your thigh, and reach your arms away. Now, this requires super flexibility, yeah? If you're up here, you're like, I can't do that, Kaz. then you're still getting a stretch, yeah? So this is fine. Just stay here for me. Maybe take it down and then come back up again. Test what you can do with your body. If it feels a little bit of pressure, yeah, that is just us working a bit harder. If it's painful, then come back out of it and go back into it. I don't want anyone to ever feel pain. Pressure, it's just working a bit harder. Stay here. Take a really nice deep breath in. So remember, our deep breaths, we're pushing our tummies out, aren't we? Because we've got to bring that diaphragm down. We bang on about breathing, or I do. So that's going to raise you up a little bit and then sink deeper into that stretch with the bum. Come on up, walk your hands back. A little option here. We are going to come out of this in a minute, I promise. If you've had to come out and go back in, that's absolutely fine. A little bit of an option for you. Take your back foot up and hold it. Or take your foot into the crease of your elbow. And you're here. This is like a mermaid pose. Another option for those that are flexible. What we're going to do, we're going to take that front arm up. We're going to bring it over our head and we're going to reach that arm back. This is an option. This isn't something you have to do. This is just practicing your flexibility. I've done this for so many years and I also have hypermobility. So my bones and everything, my joints stretch a little bit more so than they should. So if you're like, oh, I can't do what she's doing, just give it a little practice. Come on over to the other side. We're going to do it on the left side this time. So we set it up. We're on our shins. Now we take our foot out, heel into the groin. We've come over to the other side now. Have a little think at the back. Kneecap down, yep. Thighs down, flat of the foot. Are we ready? We're going to fold forward if you're there. If you're there, fold forward. And I can't stress enough, everyone's body makeup is different. If you've had hip replacements, this isn't something that your replacement hip is going to be able to do unless you've had it for years and years and years and you've been practicing this. But we're still getting in the stretch if we're here. We've had to come out and we go back in. You're still getting your stretch. Stay here for a couple more deep breaths. And remember your option. If you want to come up for your option straight away, bring that back foot in. Tuck it into the crease of your arm. There's your option straight away. It's up to you. But feel the stretch on your bum cheek. That's what we're stretching here. Come out. Oh, come out. Woo. That was nice on the old hip flexors, wasn't it? I want you to just bring your knees in together, hug your knees, squeeze in, squeeze in. Everything was stretched. Now we're going to squeeze it in. As tight as you possibly can. Hold it tight, tight, tight. Awesome. Come into your cross legs, our lotus position. Your cross legs. Couple of options here. If you just want to practice this in the future, you can actually bring one of your feet on top of your thigh. Okay, that's an option. Want to give that a go this morning? Another option, take that foot underneath and bring that on top of your thigh as well. An option, something you might have been practicing for years. If you have, you'll get here. Flexible, you'll get here. If not, we're here. It's fine. Take your left hand onto your right knee. So your palms facing out. That right arm has now become your back arm. Take it behind your bottom. Now, we already started to twist already by doing this, but I want you to really twist. Use your hand that's on your knee to lever yourself round. You lift your chest high and you take your eye gaze round. And now we should feel the stretch back in the sides of our bodies. We're opening our chest again. We're turning our eye gaze to face the back. Lift it up high. Every deep breath in, you twist and you turn. Come back to the center. Come back to the center. Roll your shoulders. right knee can't do swan or pigeon, so I did an alternative. Oh, excellent. Cool, B. Take your right hand onto your left knee. Your back arm back. Behind, lift your chest high, and eye gaze goes to the back of the room. Lift your chest high. A couple more breaths here. Stretch that chest open. Lift it up high. One more breath here. And come back to your center. We're going to lie back. Lie back. Oh, that's nice. Lie back on your mat, on the floor, whatever you've got. I just want you to just relax here for a little bit, okay? So we've still got our feet flat on the floor, kneecaps facing the ceiling. But if they're wide out, floor in, just relax. Just let them fall where they need to fall. Just for a couple of seconds here. Then we're going to do a happy baby pose because I love this pose. It might bring the sunshine out, who knows? Take your right hand into your right foot, inside. Take your left hand to the inside of your left foot and you squeeze your kneecaps into your armpits. That makes sense. So you push down, bring those knees right into your armpits, and I want you to rock. Have a little rock from the side to the other side. Maybe close your eyes here and picture yourself as a baby doing this. You can do that. We were all babies once, even if we haven't got our own. Woo. Don't know if I can remember yesterday, let alone 36 years ago. Keep rocking, keep rocking. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. Arms engulf your legs and squeeze those knees in. Squeeze your knees in. Squeeze your knees as tight as you can into your chest. You're going to lift your head and squeeze into our fetal position. So we squeeze everything in. We've lifted our chest, our heads into our knees. Squeeze. And relax. And just lie back. Just lie back for me. So we're on our backs. I want you to let everything fall where it's naturally fallen. So if those feet are out, those palms are up or down. And close your eyes for me. I just want you here to think about nothing. Don't think about anything right now. Try and push it out of your mind. Easiest way to do that is to think of one good thing. So a color or a place. I don't want you to think about what you've got to do for the rest of the day just yet. Yes, Thursday. It's nearly the end of the week for some of us. More freedom's on its way on Monday. That's a good thing to think about, maybe. But it's your thought. It's a color. It's a good place. Keeping your eyes closed. Relax everything. I want you to take a really deep breath in and think about your chest raising high and that tummy's being pushed out. And then let it all out. Everything comes flat and you are being sucked into the floor. One more deep breath, push it out. And let it all out. You're being sucked into the floor, sinking right into the floor. And then in your own time, I just want you to come up into your seated position. Seated position. As every week, I wish you a smashing Thursday. Great weekend. Namaste. Thanks ever so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch all our other classes, and I'll catch you next week.